What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and my fresh start playthrough in 2022. Next up, we are hopping back into adventure mode, and we will be going to the Nimbus Reach. Of course, we got to do Nimbus Reach before we can unlock the Blinking, so we are going to start off on Nimbus Reach there first and see if we can't get this done. Let's hop on in. And here we go on Nimbus Reach. Now, we did get some upgrades on both our hero and our defenses in that last map. Our auras are starting to look quite fat. Now, let's see. We could actually swap those around and get some storm damage on that Sky Guard. Or no, that's not going to work out, is it? Yeah, we should be able to put storm damage on that bad boy. Let's see here. Yeah, there it goes. It was just a tooltip bug. So we got some nice fatty relics going on our Flame Aura, Sky Guard, and Lightning Strike Aura here now. And let's go ahead and get this bad boy built out. Now, how do we want to do this one? I'm thinking we're going to choke this one off right about there. Now, we see we do have a flyer lane here, so getting a little anti-air in is certainly going to help. We'll throw one Sky Guard right there. Let's come over and take a look at this lane. What do we want to do here? I think we'll do the same thing. We'll choke it right about there. And then here, the flyers are going to dip down. And we can really go with a Sky Guard anywhere out here, I think. Let's see, where do we want to put it? Not really sure. I'm thinking just go something like right here with it. So we'll get a Sky Guard. We'll just throw it right there. Over here, we're going to have some range issues, but we do have flyers rolling in. You see up top there, the Canyon Skies air lane. Where do we want to put this one in? You know what? We're going to just drop this one right here. We'll just slap it down right in the middle there. Should have no problems, as we're going to choke these lanes off. We'll go with that one right about there. And then we'll go with this one, say, right there. Now, we're going to do the same thing over here as well. We've got a nice little choke point right there. And then we got a nice little choke point, like, say, right here. So now we've got what? We've got 870 DU left, and we've got 870 mana left. Let's see if we can't get our R spam going on. So how many R's are we going to be able to place? Let's go like that. We'll put 4 in each lane to start, just to see what's left over. Let's come over here and get our 4 in. And then, what? We've got all of these other lanes as well here. Let's see, we'll go 4 right there. If my R's were a little bigger, we got a great opportunity for some double dip in here, but I just don't want to risk it. So we're just going to give every lane its own R stack. And looks like we're going to have plenty left over to do some other things. So what do we want to do? We could throw some Lightning Strike Auras in the mix as well. See, we've got 150 left, which is 7 Lightning Strike Auras, or I can go with, say, 1 more Aura there, and then that will be 6 Lightning Strike Auras, and we'll take advantage of that DU. So let's see, let's go 1 Lightning Strike right there. And 5 more, and how convenient. We've got 5 areas left, right? So we'll go 1 right there. Here, once again, it's kind of debatable. I'd love to split it up and go 2. But I think we'll just overlap them there and get a little bit of double coverage in case one lane has enemies and one doesn't. Now this one we're going to go a little farther back with. We'll go with something like that. And our 1200 DU is spent. So let's go ahead and fire it up and see how the map runs. Should be fine. Now this weapon The big part of why I'm using this weapon is it just looks so darn cool. However, would definitely not be my shot type of choice. If I had my pick of all the weapons, I would like to go with something to apply all those marks a little bit easier. And of course, a single target weapon is not necessarily going to do that. See if we can't get everything burned out. We're actually doing really, really good. We got these little lightning bugs here that could potentially cause a problem. Out here, these flyers are going to dip down into the auras just a tiny bit. So we might actually even get some kills in here. I just want to keep an eye on the mini-map and the walls. If my walls start turning yellow, then, you know, clearly we've got a problem. And things are smacking on them. But we're looking pretty darn good so far, so just going to keep letting it fly. I'm going to focus really on the flyers and making sure that these flyers are getting taken out. And everything's looking so far so good. Now, we should get a nice bit of XP from this map. There's a good few mobs. The bonus XP should be fairly good. Starting off this map at level 35. And I think we'll probably get maybe even a few levels out of this map here. We'll see. You do go from the beginning of, or the end of campaign up to level 50 very, very quickly. So if you jump through and do it right in expeditions, it's going to be even faster. But, of course, you're going to be missing out on those free gems. Let's see, what do we want to do? Let's get everything upgraded over here. And then we'll kind of try to ignore this lane except for bosses. And then let's definitely get our Skyguard upgraded here. Just because the flyers are the real deal here. Let's get this Skyguard upgraded as well. And what do we have left? We got a bunch left. So let's go ahead and just spam it into everything. We will get all the stuff and things squared away here. How about over here? Yeah, might as well, right? We actually got a boss lane right there. Now remember, we're no longer in the campaign. So here we are on Wave 2, and we've got a boss. This will be the norm throughout the rest of our experience. You're just going to have those bosses. You're going to have 2 bosses as the game progresses, and then 3 in the final waves. So adventure mode is kind of getting you ready for what's to come in expeditions, and giving you those free defender medals, of course. Some of the maps you get a little bit of the like the puzzle type element that you would get in incursions as well. So it's kind of an introductory time for that. But the main reason to do it is to get to level 50 and get the free gems. No doubt about it. If it wasn't for the free gems, to be honest, I don't think many people would do adventure mode at all. We are getting it. We are getting it. We got Gribs rolling out now. I think let's go ahead and give old Gribs a little bit of love here. And see if we can't just burn them down. Looks like we're doing pretty good damage still with our volley. So even though I'm not really specialized into it, we're still getting the job done pretty well. These flyers, however, they are being a little bit tricky. I'm thinking probably want to move that Skyguard over and let it get a little more action. Up top there is where I would normally place it on most runs. But I was trying to be a little safer there. But if it's not getting any shots in, which it's not really. It's only done 435,000 damage, so I don't think it's getting many shots in. You see the range on it is just barely getting to that wall. So yeah, we just got to move that over. We can go up top with it, I think. Of course, then it's going to be at risk of explosion, but it's going to get a lot more action in. So let's go ahead and upgrade that bad boy. I'm going to hit this wall too. Let's just take a peek at the relic. 2162. That's about the same range as what we were getting on the last map here, but we could potentially see an upgrade, of course. And then a legendary loot is flying now as well, so we could potentially get a really game-changing piece here on this map. Now, of course, when we do make the jump to expeditions, it's going to be huge gains in power. It's one of my favorite times in the game, really, to be honest, is when you're gaining that power every single map. once you get to the point where you got to grind for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks to even see an upgrade, the game tends to get a lot more dull then. But when you can go through and get an upgrade on every single map you do, oh, that is just good stuff. That is good stuff indeed. As with most games, the chase to get the loot and the build for endgame is normally a lot more exciting than getting to endgame itself. Let's make sure we get this ogre burned out. He's gonna boogie me up. He's actually coming this way, so let's just back off a little bit. Ogre down. Ooh, and we got fat loots just dropping there. Now, where is Gribbs at? He's taking a lot of damage wherever he is. Oh, you know what? Is he over in that far lane? I didn't look. Oh, no, he's right here. He is indeed right here, so no problems there. I'm just going to hit that one with an upgrade just to make life easier. All my walls got beat on. You see things are scaling up. Things are ramping up just a little bit here. That is for sure. Oh, and we never hit this lane with upgrades, too. That might be part of the problem. Could have swore I got them all. I guess not. Oh, I never touched this one either. Good gosh. Alright, so we are all upgraded now. Well, let's grab the rest of this juice. You see, we got a whole lot of stuff turning yellow here, so some heavy hitter lanes. Okay, here's our 2 boss lanes again. They're staying the same. Looks like we got a Drakenlord this time, which means we're going to need to swap to the Huntress. Now, the only way early game, of course, to get the Drakenlord is, or the easiest way, is just to go on the Huntress. You want to hit the Drakenlord with oil and fire. Now, I got tons of fire out here already with the Flame Aura, but we are going to want to swap to the Huntress and oil the Drakenlord up when he pops out. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and get a few more upgrades over here just to jack the power level up in this lane just a touch. And then we see this one's a boss lane too, so I might as well just do the same thing here. Make sure that wall is full up. It's looking good, and oh, let's let it fly here. Wave 4. This is our first Drakenlord since we started the series here. This wall never got repaired. Let me throw a little love on that wall there. Little bit of love on that wall. Now you see most of the mobs with some upgrades are just dying to the auras. And it begins, y'all. The more upfront power we can get like this, the less we're going to be using walls. The further we can get along in that train, the better off we're going to be. And once we can eliminate walls, that's where the real grind time starts. Oh, we got tons of flyers over there, huh? Let's get them all tore up just a touch. Here comes Gribbs and the Drakenlord. Who do we want to kill first? Well, let's let the Drakenlord get out and get into our auras there. So we'll get a few shots off on Gribbs. Let's thin him out just a little bit. And then we'll switch over to... yeah, we better do it now. Let's get on our Huntress. We're going to drop oil on that guy. He is already in the fire. And then now... we can burn him up. Now, we're going to have to keep rotating if we don't get him killed. We actually got him. So, piece of cake. We let him creep out there a little bit farther than probably would have been advised. But, got him done. Just got to throw that oil down. Now, if you're not using flame auras like this, and you don't have a source of fire out on the map already, then you just hit him with your little flamey bird on your Huntress, and he still gets ignited and the oil removed. Now, the easy peasy trick is, of course, just get the Burning Strike Shard. Once you get the Burning Strike Shard, the Drakenlord is kind of a non-existent thing. It's just another guy that pops out to get wrecked. And, yeah, Burning Strikes for the win. Easiest way to deal with the Drakenlord, 100%. Alright, let's see. It's going to pop into that one. Okay, now we're wave 5. We got 3 bosses. We're going to have a captain this time. Who do we have over here? And Tuskar over there. So we got nothing too terrible to worry about. The captain, of course, is going to run real fast. We'll want to make sure we put the smackdown on that guy. I might want to keep an eye out for that big flyer push over here as well. We know there's going to be some flyers over here. Quite a few of them out there, actually. See if we can't get a few of them marked up and maybe kill them off before they get in here. There we go. Only one now. Oh, and that one's down as well. So looking good. Let's get this bossery killed here. Of course, the boss has got to spawn before we can pew them. They'll get here, though. They will indeed get here. And here they come. Gribbs, we're going to go with the captain first just because he is so quick. He a super speedy boy, no doubt. Let's get the captain wrecked. We're going to put Tuskar down last, even though Tuskar... Actually, is that what we want to do? Yeah, let's put Tuskar down last. Gribbs is going to be an easy kill here for us. Our wall is blinking yellow up top. Tuskar is going to need to get the pain put on him here pretty quick. But it's not into the red zone yet. So Tuskar's a beefy boy, no doubt. But you see, he didn't even get my wall to half. So GG's there to old Tuskar. How's this lane coming? We got a lot of loot dropping on this one. That's one of the benefits of all these mini-bosses being present. The more mini-bosses, the more loot. So good stuff there. And we just waiting for those final ones to burn off. I love seeing those legendary items laying around everywhere. And there we go. We got some Orc Boom and an Earth Servo. Now, yeah, we're starting to get some decent loot. So, good stuff is dropping. There is no doubt about it. Of course, at this point, still haven't gotten really much for shards. We got the lovely green victory chest. Ooh. Boo, boo, boo. See what we get out of this bad boy. Hoping, of course, to get that run speed. We didn't get the run speed, but we did get Worm Scarf. Concussive Chi is a usable shard as well, so I'll keep that one. We'll put the Worm Scarf in on this one as well, and that's a keeper. So, yeah, we're making baby steps, but we are getting there. You see, I'm level 39 now, so we got 4 levels on this map. Not too shabby. We're going to be at level 50 long before we are done with the first 2 zones here in Adventure Mode. But that will do it for this episode. Thanks an absolute ton for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.